everyone, welcome back. It is Sunday, January 5th? Yeah, what day is it? I don't know. It's, that time when between Christmas and New Year's where you don't know what day it is. I've actually had to go to work for a few of these days in between the holidays, so that was really weird. I don't know. I'm a little disoriented, but welcome to this vlog. I decided to vlog my Sunday for you and just give you a little life update and talk about we'll do a low buy check-in, and I kind of want to just talk to you about how my December went and my goals for January and for 2020. I'm going to be doing things like a no buy January and then see how far I can take that. I'm in the middle of my Capsule Wardrobe challenge. It's my birthday month. Yeah, we haven't done a vlog in a while, so I thought I would do that today. I just got dressed. I'm wearing my little high, little low sweatshirt in my capsule, and these are just some Lululemon pants. They are not in my capsule, but I'm considering them as loungewear. I'm kind of lounging today. I wanted to give you a little update on the Capsule Wardrobe. Nice lighting. Here, let's turn you around. Okay, just so we're all aware, I still haven't figured out my storage solution for my non-capsule wardrobe pieces, and this looks rammed and chaotic and nuts to me still. I think I'm just gonna do another closet declutter and really just be ruthless, because this all here is what I organized into everything that's hanging in my capsule wardrobe. So we've got like my t-shirts, long sleeve, blouse, sweater, and it ends here with the Tradlands jumpsuit because my longer stuff goes all the way down. The jeans that I've pulled for the capsule are there, and then in my dresser, this is everything for my dress pants. Like this year, I really want to learn about the benefits of having a simple wardrobe. I think this first capsule that I came up with, it's not quite like my perfect capsule, and I should never really call it that because that can just turn into something else. Like for example, I would always, when I was shopping a whole bunch before, I would be searching for the perfect white button up or the perfect white t-shirt, which is why I have 1,000 of them, because I kept thinking that the next one that I found was the one, and it wasn't. So with the capsule wardrobe, that's the same thing. It's like, this is the one that I made at base level. It's probably not going to look the same in the next 3 months because there's things that I'm going to want to wear my mood's going to be different. I'm not going to like this, or the shirt will start falling apart. There's plenty of ways to learn from this and be happy with it. So I have to let go of that feeling of perfection. But yeah, this is going to be tough for me. I don't know. I want to do this, and I really want to reap the benefit of it that so many people talk about, how it minimizes clutter in their lives, it makes them use what they have, it makes them love what they have, and that's my goal for this year. But at the same time, this doesn't come naturally to me. I'm resisting my usual behavior of wanting, buying, and then really not wearing. I would always want, buy, and then it would sit in my closet for months and months and months. So the wearing part of my wardrobe is actually foreign to me. It's actually weird and different territory that I'm not used to, which I think is quite interesting. But the bottom line I'm finding in this capsule wardrobe thing is I definitely need to do a declutter again and just really be ruthless. Let go of the emotional attachment and look at it for what it is. It's a piece of clothing. I can get rid of it, I can sell it, I can donate it, I can turn it into rags. I just have way too much, and I have too much stuff that's even possible for me to love. And if my goal is to love my wardrobe and open up my wardrobe and my drawers without feeling a sense of overwhelm and just looking at everything and knowing that yes, this is my style, yes, I feel good, and yes, I'm going to wear this without even a second thought. That's my goal with this, and at this point I just have way too much. So I think we have another closet declutter coming. And as for my low buy year, like I said, this is annoying. It's my plan. I wanted it for a background, but I mean, it's rustling a lot as I move. Anyway, so as for my low buy year, if you watched my How My Low Buy Changed My Life video, it really did. And I mentioned in that video that I will be continuing this low buy as a lifestyle, in the sense that I really want to, anything new that I bring into my space, I really want to bring in with intention, with responsible thought, with money that I already have instead of on borrowed money. And I only want to bring in things that bring value to my life. The bottom line of it all is, like with my clothes, if I'm not using it, then really it's not bringing value, and I need to learn to get rid of it. My low buy year, I talked about how it did change my life and it changed my mindset, but those are also things that I need to remind myself every single day as I go through into this new year and this 2020. I think a lot of us feel really motivated now because January 1st, new year, new decade, new me, all those mantras and those vibes are really pushing themselves out there, because a lot of people consider the new year as a time for renewal, a time to restart, a time to reassess and reevaluate and move forward. And I think that's amazing. But one thing that I really need to focus on for this month is that sense of momentum. As much as it's helpful and inspiring and invigorating, and so much about this is about behavior and about behavioral change and making choices and celebrating the wins, or celebrating a choice that you think is good that you made, is amazing and something that you have to do in order to keep propelling yourself forward. If you feel like you're winning all the time, then making those decisions to stick to your goals and stick to the rules that you made, or whatever guidelines that you made, let's say in the context of this low buy, then those are all things that are going to keep pushing you forward and pushing you closer towards your goal. And that's awesome. But if you've watched even a lot of my low buy check-ins, you will see that there are highs and there are lows in this. And right now, I think a lot of us are experiencing a high where you've told me that you've gone to the mall to return something and came out empty-handed, when usually you would definitely come back with something else in your hand. A lot of you had told me that you haven't spent money for 2 weeks, you have barely shopped for anything, you've unsubscribed from emails, you've unfollowed influencers that maybe inadvertently or advertently, is that the opposite word? Push you to buy things or tempt you to buy things. A lot of you told me that you've unfollowed. So you're doing all these things to win, and I love it. And you should feed off of that motivation as much as you can. What I think you saw in my low buy this year is that there are highs and there are lows, and that momentum doesn't always last. And you can't rely on that momentum. And I think that's where I caught myself a lot, and I fell into this trap of really feeding off of those highs and getting very dark in the lows. And I think that's because for me personally, I held a lot of expectations for myself in this year, in this low buy, in my behavior, in the sense that I shouldn't be spending money at all because I'm in debt. I have a negative net worth, so why would I add to that? Even if I had the cash for it, that cash in my mind always should go to the debt until it's gone. Me having expectations like that really set me up for disappointment and sent me into a shame spiral, and just didn't do anything helpful for me, where I'm trying to accept myself, love myself, and do good for myself in this low buy. I know a lot of my goals are very financially focused, but so much of that comes right back into, it's very tied to my self-love and self-worth, because a lot of my behavior that is emotional translates into a financial behavior later on. So they're very connected. What I'm trying to say is, yes, you have your goals, and stick to them and do your best and celebrate your wins. And I think that's so important to do. But the other part of it is to let go of expectations and just accept what is coming your way. Accept the highs, accept the lows, accept the successes, and accept the failures. And the more that you accept what is actually happening in your reality now and let go of the expectations that you think your reality should be, I think the more confident you'll feel, the more adherent you'll be to this, And just the more that you can keep moving forward and growing and grow from this and allow yourself to grow from this. So expectations versus reality, expectations versus acceptance is really going to be what my low buy is going to be about this year. So in addition to trying to figure out, trying to be becoming minimalist, trying to minimize clutter in my life, stopping bringing new clutter into my life, stopping spending money on impulse and on frivolities and on things that I don't need, and focusing on only spending money on things that bring value into my life, that bring use, that bring true joy, not a transient joy, not a joy that I feel when I swipe the card, and the joy that I feel when I get an email saying that my item has shipped and then that thing just sits in the closet for 6 months. Real joy, where when I put on the item, I feel myself, I feel good, I feel at ease, I feel comfortable. There's a lot of disjoint in that right now in my reality, which is why I think I look overwhelmed when I'm doing these capsule videos or trying to declutter and go through my stuff. It's because there's such a conflict of emotion and thought process in that. My low buy this year is really about being true to myself, trying to figure out who that is, and really paying attention to when I feel most at ease and most comfortable. And I hope you can find that too for yourself. And then if we're just talking about specific goals in 2020, I'm just gonna do January. I will be doing a no buy January. And I think what's keeping me going so far in the no buy January is I'm spending a lot of time going through my drawers, going through my closet, and getting very overwhelmed. So I really wanna get rid of a bunch of stuff. So my goal in January is to not bring anything new into my life that is not a need. So clothing, skincare, makeup, plants, housewares, things like that. I don't want to buy any of that this month, and I think I can do it. And then I'm gonna see how long I can take the no buy. But if a no buy is not realistic for you, then don't do it. You really have to sit and lay out your goals and what works for you and what will make you feel good about what you've done for yourself. I do feel like the new year is a time to renew, so I'll be spending a lot of time renewing, getting to know my stuff and my space and just clearing it out. I'll be wearing the capsule wardrobe that I created. I need to declutter desperately. You see, here's a good lesson in expectation versus reality. I went to get groceries, I got all the stuff I need, and I made a list, and I still forgot my onion, and I wanted to make chicken soup, so now I'm out to get an onion. So lesson is, let go of expectations, stick to your goals. You got this. See you in the next one.